Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Ready, Set, Thrive. I am your host, Stacey Soleil, and I'm excited to bring you today our special guest, Mr. Steve Bice, the founder and creator of the VideoPerfectApp. And there's been a bunch of buzz going around surrounding this really cool product. So thanks for taking the time, Steve, to come and talk to us about what's going on. I know we can't do a huge, big reveal because we have a rollout coming soon, but this is going to be our buzz build-up to get realtors excited about this. So if you wouldn't mind, take a minute just to tell everybody watching a little bit about your background in the industry and how you came to create this product.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Been in the business for 40 years. I started my career back in 1979 in the title industry. And just to clarify, my business partner, Kayvon Farzan, and I co-created the app, VideoPerfectApp, along with another app, but we'll cover that on a different time. And I've definitely been a realtor before, and I have been a professional photographer and a professional videographer in my career. And I currently work alongside with a large brokerage here in San Diego, and we have about 150 agents inside the brokerage. And I have the experience of what is needed, what's not needed, and we put it all together in a fabulous app called VideoPerfectApp.
Awesome. So you basically took all of the things that you saw were kind of missing or things that drove you a little bit crazy and came up with a solution that would be better for everybody involved. Is that right?
Amen. Especially with this little thing called COVID. I think the real estate world has finally awakened to the power of video. And more importantly, the word is the necessity of video. We've all remembered that photos and the MLS just magically make houses sell. Right. But the missing component there is for every listing that you take, you should be getting 2 new listings. And why is that? Referrals from the seller. And then, of course, referrals from people that see it from the seller. And the agents are going to be able to say, I got a new listing because I did a better job than brand X. Now, we all know there's lots of brokerages out there. Which one is doing the most for the marketing? And marketing can definitely help someone get more offers. So here's a true story. Peggy in our office this morning told me a property here in San Diego that I did for her. She got so many offers that the one that she's taking is $30,000 over the list price.
I've been hearing a lot of that lately, actually.
Yeah. So if you market it correctly and you are on the #1 visited website in the world, which happens to be Zillow, love them or hate them, they're there. Google has a little bit of that thing too, love them or hate them. They do capture a lot of your content, your information, all those things, but that's the price of free. Same thing with Zillow. The price of free does cost you a little bit. Now, the beauty of this app is it won't cost you a penny to be on the #1 visited website in the world for home buyers, home shoppers, and that's why you're getting more offers, higher prices, with content that is better than all the others out there. Now, why do I say better than all the others? Because about 90% of all listings on Zillow don't have video. And if they do have video, half of them are really bad.
Well, because they're using the internal solutions that you have provided on this #1 platform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Zillow gives you the option of doing 2 things. Turning your phone on and recording. Now, there's no music. There's no voice of you, the realtor. Wow, that's not so good. Yeah. You want to see them, you want the buyers to see you, that you are the professional. You know how to sell properties. And you, more importantly, you know how to market properties. Anyone can sell a property. Put it on the MLS. Got it. But did you get 2 new listings out of it? And VideoPerfectApp will solve that. We'll actually make it happen because people are going to be impressed. You only have one chance to make a first impression. I don't know who said that, but it's been around for a gazillion years. So why not take a website that has the average of, well, in the lady who did it, she got 490 views in less than 48 hours.
That's pretty incredible.
Wow. So
now,
if you got 490 people looking at you and they like you, they're probably going to have the inclination to give you a call and say, hey, can you do the same fantastic marketing for me in my house? Because I like the house, or maybe I don't like that particular house, but there are many others out there, and I'm going to be selling, and you seem to be the one who's got the best marketing abilities.
Right. So how much can we talk about the product that's going to be launching? So we're talking a little bit about what platform it'll be on and how we're going to do it, but can you tell us like a little bit about, before the reveal, what components can we talk about as far as how is this going to outshine the competition, and what platform would you say it's most similar to?
Okay. There are two things. VideoPerfectApp is the app that you can use right now. It is on the App Store. So you can do it in the Google Play Store or the App Store as well. And then the other is called Matterport360, which is a completely different way of promoting properties. But is that the question that you asked me about, the new reveal?
So let's talk about both. Okay, so first of all, VideoPerfect is currently available, correct?
Yes, that's
and
right.
And realtors can use that right now for their Zillow, for their websites, for whatever, right?
Exactly. And Zillow
Okay.
has changed their way of doing things in the past several months, and it makes it super easy. I think I sent you a couple of links that shows how easy it is. You simply go to the site, you copy the URL that is the Zillow URL of your listing, and you say, yes, I would like to import my video of my listing. And what VideoPerfectApp does is creates that beautiful video for you with you, the realtor, talking, which is a big bonus. Zillow doesn't let you do it.
Right.
And cut you off at 2 minutes, and there is zero music. Wow. It's just not good enough. It's, I guess the right word is sufficient.
So yours provides music, so you can have an ambiance background on it while you're talking as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's very nice. And how much does this app cost to use?
I hope you can afford it out there, realtors. A whopping $5, and that's a one-time cost.
$5 for the app, and that's it. There's not like a monthly subscription, nothing. It's just $5.
It's $5, and you will be able to be on the #1 visited website in the world with you talking and music. And guess what? The best part is there is no editing. Literally no editing. How can that be? It's a tap, 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 tap. And what do I mean by tap, 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 tap? You will record about 10 to 15 seconds of video. Let's say the living room, the kitchen, the backyard, the pool, the front yard. And those 10 to 15 seconds will add up to, let's say, 2 minutes or even 2.5 minutes.
Right.
Now, Zillow downgrades or doesn't allow the same quality that VideoPerfectApp does. In other words, they use something half the quality of 1080p. So if they use 720p. So the quality that you're going to get on Zillow if you use their app is half as bad. Okay,
so if Zillow is downgrading the quality of the video that they use for their own platform, they're not downgrading the quality of your video when you upload yours in there?
That's correct. Yes.
Wow, that's pretty huge, you guys. So, and I would assume that from what I remember using when I was using the internal app for Zillow, it was a little bit clunky, but they were giving kind of an algorithmic preference to people that were using their tools on the inside. So let's talk a little bit about that. So with the folks that are utilizing your your app to create the videos, and then they're putting that on their listing. What kind of feedback have you been receiving as far as, I know you said that you had folks that got, over asking prices, but as far as like the experience of, when I upload this or when I put this link here, give me some feedback of how people are feeling about the process and how easy it is.
Well, there's a guy in Spain who has been using our app regularly. He can't believe it, that everything is made for him. So that's just a across the pond story. But right here in the USA and Canada, there is no other app that gives you an MLS approved link. Not one. Not one. Not BombBomb, not anybody else. Ours.
How'd you do that? How did you make that magic happen?
Well, we got a guy in high places. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, but yeah. that is huge. That's actually a huge value prop right there. So so you actually have two apps that are available right now on the app stores on both Google as well as on the Apple iPhone. So those two are Video Perfect, which we have been talking about, and you also have the Photo Perfect app. Which I want to kind of put a shout out to that one too, because it does some crazy, amazing stuff with changing the light in a room, which is ridiculously amazing. So if you want to talk a tiny bit about that, I'm going to have folks, have the opportunity to go grab these apps because they're so affordable. They're so affordable. And it's just, when you need to have a toolbox filled with, tools that are going to make your process easier, more efficient, as well as just more impactful. So I really love both of those apps. And then after we talk about that, we're going to pivot to the next thing, which is the reveal that we're not completely talking about, but I really want to get that buzz going because it's going to be huge.
Wonderful.
Huge. Yeah.
Photo Perfect app. That was our original app, and it is the only app in the world that does blending of your photos. So the Apple iPhone 11, wonderful phone, but it doesn't do click. It only takes one click and gives you the best of what it thinks. And I'm saying the it as in it's a computer,
right,
that has a camera attached to it. So you will not get a beautiful blue sky with an iPhone 11 Max super duper, the best on the planet. It just can't do it. So iPhone, hate to say it, your phone's awesome, but it becomes even more awesomer if you have the Photo Perfect app connected to it. And
what about Androids? What about if you
Android
have
as well?
Even the best one.
And so the cost on that, so you don't think it's super expensive, if you can afford $1 a month, you will have the best smoking hottest photos and save yourself a lot of money. Now I'm going to talk to the ladies out there who are listening in. A new pair of shoes at a nice store, let's just call it that, $150. I'm going to save you $149 on that next listing that you have. Go get that new pair of shoes. You'll be so happy that you just took an extra 20 minutes out of your day and you took the photos, and guess what? You own the copyright. Now, some photographers, they don't want to give you the copyright. Matterport, which we'll discuss here in a few minutes, definitely does not give you the copyright.
Right.
And there's a brand new law that just came into the state of California. It started in January, but now they're enforcing it in July 1st. And if you don't own the copyright to that photo, you may have some serious financial problems arise if someone wants to press the issue of, you need to take down the photos of my home. Now, if I'm the previous owner or the brand new owner, there are privacy issues, and that's why the state of California has implemented this new law.
Yeah. There's a lot of rules that have to be applied very carefully right now. So that's very exciting that you get that. You get to own the rights to those photos. So that's fantastic. So I just put down below the ticker for the Photo Perfect app. And then before I was showing the Video Perfect app right here. So thank you for sharing about both of those platforms. And you guys, it is worth it. I mean, super affordable. Have those in your little folder for your real estate tools. Go and check them out, and you will not be disappointed. Okay, so Steve, let's do a little pivot here. And I know I kind of put you on the spot because you haven't completely gone public with everything, but I wanted to kind of break it a little bit. So talk to us a little bit about the competitor to Matterport. I would love to talk about that because I know that's what a lot of people are tuning in to hear about. So
awesome. Well, Stacy, you are definitely the very first person that is hearing this information other than the patent attorney. So it is kind of a little bit of a scoop. Yay, Stacy.
Oh, yay. Pressure.
So, Matterport has been out there a long time. Now, some of you may know that there is a class action lawsuit. I believe it's over 22 states. So they have some issues going on.
Yeah.
So suffice it to say, we have zero issues. We're so brand new. But here's why we feel that we're going to give them a run for their money.
Okay.
This particular device, it's an invention. According to the U.S. Patent Office, it's definitely an invention that has never been created before. There are 7 other patented products that do something completely different than what we do. And that's why we're going to be getting this patent. So you'll be able to do this with our invention. You will receive, or the videographer will receive, a suitcase, and inside the suitcase is the invention that folds out and compiles or constructs into, in less than 3 minutes, a beautiful video shield that you will not be able to see the videographer, the person controlling the invention, at all.
Oh, wow.
Zero. So then it's also logoed. So let's say you are at Remax, for instance, and you want your logo right there.
Right.
Anytime that the 360 is turning backwards. So the camera, of course, is forwards, but because it's 360, you're able to turn to the left, turn to the right, or turn all the way around. And there will be your information as a realtor, as a brokerage, Remax, or whoever has maybe an exclusive for the United States and other parts of the world. The ability to entice other agents to cover because you have the Matterport solution that is not $500, but can be accomplished for at least half, if not around $150 range, in which Matterport is now charging between $400 and $500.
Whoa. That much less?
It's a lot of savings.
Wow. Okay. So how, I mean, I'm always interested too, when something is such a dynamic difference, is it just because of the competitive coming into the industry and wanting to make a huge splash? Is this something that you foresee being, the sustainable model, or let's talk about that.
Definitely sustainable. The camera comes along with the device, and the is a fantastic HDR camera. So any of you photographers, videographers out there know about HDR. You want the outside and the inside to be blended the same so that the windows are not blown out.
Right.
This is true moving, walking video. The name of our 2 websites that will become live.
Right.
It's Walking 360 Tour and 360 Walking Tour. So we put the walking tour and, of course, 360 inside the name. So I believe that what the advantage is going to be is it's super fast and goes on to YouTube really quick. So by the time you video, let's say a 3,000 square foot house, that will take you about 10 minutes. The music is added automatically, and then you're able to upload it to YouTube. In about 2 to 3 hours. If you have a fast connection, it will be less than an hour. So
really,
Matterport, you cannot do that. You just can't do it. Now, maybe the owner of Matterport can do it, but not the average guy who has the camera. And oh, by the way, those cameras are very expensive. Our camera is 1/10 the price.
Right. So I want to talk a little bit about that, because some of the people who are watching this are saying, well, that's great. I don't do my own Matterport. I hire somebody to do my Matterport for me. So are you wanting to maybe kind of shift that landscape a little and put that power back into that real estate professional's hand to say, hey, if you wanted to, you could own this, do these yourself, or have your assistant or your team member do this for your team all the time? Or you could say, hey, if you're watching this broadcast and you are a Matterport provider or some other solution, you can go ahead and do this. And then you can charge, less than what you would charge for Matterport.
Yes. You know, you're in and out of the house. If one of your viewers has a Matterport, it takes between 2 and 3 hours to do a house. Ours, 10 minutes max. You are done and out the door.
Why so much? Why does it go so much faster? Is it because of the fact that you don't have to worry about being seen in the camera shot, or?
It's because you're literally walking through the home just as a home buyer walks through the home. Now, Matterport, they have a different model. You know, everyone's got a different model. It doesn't matter whether it's Ralph's or Vaughn's or Ford or Chevy. They are making something similar, but completely different. It's a different company, different way of thinking. And of course, this is a different way of placing it quicker and faster onto a place that YouTube allows you to search. So for instance, if you search 1234 Shady Lane and your listing is 1234 Shady Lane, people are going to find it and instantly see that you have something completely different than Matterport. So to answer your question, why is it so much faster and quicker, is Matterport requires that you go every so many feet. So let's just call it 8 feet. I could be off by a few feet, but if you've ever seen a Matterport, I call it the hop, skip, and jump. Whether you hop, skip, or jump, or stay and do your circle, we as human beings, we don't do that. We walk through a home. And this is where Saunter360, that's an additional new name we have.
Is the website live for this yet or not yet?
Saunter360 is not live yet.
Okay.
Once the patent is
smoothed out,
off and done its thing, then we'll be able to have all of your viewers see it.
Yeah. No, I had somebody sent a private message that said, give me the link, and I had a feeling that we are waiting. So this is kind of a little bit of a squeeze. I put the pressure on Steve. I said, can we talk about this? Because it's coming, it's coming. Now you also are, once this is put public, you are also looking at the possibility of this solution could become specific to a brokerage. Is that correct? I mean, could somebody come in and white label this and say, hey, I really want to create this solution for my brokerage? Is that something you could do?
Yes, absolutely. And to follow up on one of your comments earlier, someone within an office, let's say you've got 10 agents or 100 agents, the person who has the suitcase in the back of their car, it's just a suitcase like you take to the airport. You open up the suitcase, you connect the camera, you walk through the home, inside the home, you upload it to YouTube, and you're done. Wow. The home's going to be super happy with you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, the demos when the site goes live. I'm very excited to see how all this is going to come together. And there's so many people that I want to be able to share this with. So I really am excited for you to be able to, publicly put all that out there. But thanks for being able to come and talk to us about it today. We are going to have to kind of wrap things up here a little bit because I know you guys have somewhere to be. But I wanted to say, as far as when this product goes live, the Saunter360, right?
Yes.
Will that be through a website or an app store or both, or?
Through the website.
Okay.
Yeah, so if your viewers want to see a sample of what it looks like, they would definitely be able to see that and start dreaming about the things that you can do, because truly it is logo space heaven for realtor or of the brokerage. And if you have a team that you want to build, you say, hey, come on over here, we've got it. And when something is brand new, literally, you're the one who kind of controls who gets to have it. And before anyone else gets it, why not be the first?
Yeah, no, that's really exciting. I bet you guys are really excited. I know that your partner came on. He's here listening in the studio, but I wasn't able to get his camera to connect here. So we just want to give a shout out to your partner, Kayvon, as well. So in closing, is there anything that you want to, say in regards to, where to go and get more information about the product line? Is there a way to connect with you if they have questions?
Yes, absolutely. Here we go. My phone number, 619-987-6006. It's real easy. 619-987-6006. Give me a call. I'm just an average guy trying to do something unique and different. And fortunately, Kayvon is super smart, and I've connected my little wagon to Kayvon, and he is a genius, and he actually has a system called Lynx for the second largest title company in the United States, and they're using that system. And for someone who wants to have a great app, a photo perfect app or a video perfect app, the guy who built it is a true genius, and there are no other apps that do what this does. And even the people in the iPhone, behind the scenes, they do run the app store.
Yeah.
The guys told us, you make our camera actually look better than what it is.
Yeah, that's always nice. Well, be careful because you start showing stuff to the Apple guys and then they take it. So
that's so true.
I actually have a few developer friends who experienced that very same thing. So,
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your inventions with us. And I'm very excited to see the launch. And maybe once we have that launch, we can, kind of circle back with everybody and show everybody. I'll be happy to share with the audience, that reveal. So thanks for coming on today. Really appreciate it. And if you're watching this broadcast live, thanks for taking time out of your day. If you're watching the rebroadcast, thank you so much for checking out. And please keep coming back for Ready, Set, Thrive, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Talk to you soon. Have a great afternoon.